Boris Alexandrovich Tchaikovsky was a Soviet composer, born in Moscow, whose oeuvre includes orchestral works, chamber music and film music. He is considered as part of the second generation of Russian composers, following in the steps of Pyotr Tchaikovsky and especially Mussorgsky. He was admired by Dmitri Shostakovich, with whom he studied, who suggested in a letter of February 1, 1969 to Isaac Glickman, that, if Barshi's orchestra makes a guest appearance in Leningrad playing Weinberg's 10th Symphony and Boris Tchaikovsky's Sinfonietta, you really have to hear them. Of his larger-scale works, almost all have been recorded. Boris Tchaikovsky generally wrote in a tonal style, although he made brief forays into serialism. Selected works: Stage The Star, unfinished opera in 3 scenes, libretto by David Samuel Love after the novel by Emanuel Kazakevich, Moscow Conservatory diploma work, orchestral procession, Symphony No. 1, Fantasia on Russian folk themes, Slavic Rhapsody, Sinfonietta for string orchestra, The Murmuring Forest Orchestral Suite, Capriccio on English themes, Overture, Symphony No. 2, Chamber Symphony for chamber orchestra, theme and 8 variations, 6 etudes for string orchestra and organ, Symphony No. 3, Sevastopol, The Winds of Siberia, symphonic poem, 4 preludes for chamber orchestra, The Juvenile poem for orchestra, music for orchestra, symphony with harp, The Bells, prelude for orchestra, concertos, concerto for clarinet and chamber orchestra, concerto for cello and orchestra, concerto for violin and orchestra, concerto for piano and orchestra, chamber music piano trio, string quartet No. 1, string trio, sonata for cello and piano, sonata for violin and piano, suite in D minor for cello solo, string quartet No. 2, piano quintet, partite for cello and chamber ensemble, string quartet No. 3, string quartet No. 4, string quartet No. 5, string quartet No. 6, sextet for wind quintet and harp, piano 3 etudes, 5 pieces, 5 preludes, 5 pieces, sonata No. 1, 2 pieces, sonatina, sonata No. 2, 8 children's pieces, sonata for 2 pianos, pentatonic, 6 easy pieces, natural modes, 7 miniatures, vocal 2 poems by Mikhail Lermontov for soprano and piano, 4 poems by Joseph Brodsky for soprano and piano, lyrics of Pushkin, song cycle for soprano and piano, Signs of the Zodiac, cantata for soprano, harpsichord and string orchestra, The Last Spring, song cycle for mezzo-soprano, flute, clarinet and piano, words by N. Zabolotsky, from Kipling for mezzo-soprano and viola.